Joel Smith, thanks for joining me.
No worries, mate. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Been a long time coming.
It has.
I think you're one of my early followers.
Yeah, on the on your stake page, I was one of the early followers, and I've been following for a while, and we've had this discussion over DMs and that, and yeah, we're finally here.
When I first started, anyone with a blue tick, I would just say thanks for the follow. I just thought it was a massive thing, but now I know that you can pay for it. But I don't think you would have paid for it.
No, I didn't pay for it, but
it
is nice, the blue tick. It does look good in the Instagram.
Yeah, I've been telling people, been telling me to get it, but
Yeah,
I'm
you gotta
like,
get it,
I don't
mate.
really want to pay for it.
Oh fuck, it looks good though.
Yeah, of course. Maybe I'll get it. I've done a bit of digging on your backstory, and the research that I've done to date suggests that you're almost destined to be a sportsman.
Yeah,
Would you say that is accurate?
Yeah, that's fair. Like I've always just been around sport from primary school, high school, and then after school. Basketball and footy were the two main ones. I played both at a pretty high level. Basketball, probably when I was younger, took up more time than footy. And then it's funny how things happen. When I was 19, I've made the switch back to footy and then went and played AFL. So, it's just definitely, it's something that's me, is definitely being a sportsman.
Can you remember your early days, playing footy, playing basketball?
Yeah, I played footy for Taylor's Lakes juniors, and then Marby Park as well. And then basketball was, Taylor's Lakes, like in the domestic leagues, and then the rep basketball was Keilor Thunder, which I played all the way up to under 18s. You have some of your best memories in both your junior career in both those sports.
Is there anything that stands out from those days?
I've just playing with your mates. Obviously, when you're real young, is just rocking up on a Saturday. You got the basketball tournaments you have. You're playing 5 games over a weekend, and you just keep backing up, and you just love it. You're playing with your best mates and just having fun. And then as I got older, I made a couple state basketball teams as well, under 18s and 20s, and we won both of them for Victoria, which was some of my best memories as well. And then I also got to represent Australia at the Oceania Championship at the under 19s level, which is something I'm very grateful for and privileged that I got able to represent Australia for basketball, which was awesome. And then footy.
Would you say that your identity was tied to, let's just say, your performance in those sports at a young age?
I was fair to say, like I was pretty good at both of them. Like basketball, I was probably always like one of the better players in a team. But I loved it though, but it was just something that I was just always drilled in, just to train hard, and it was just something that just made me a good sportsman, was just the way I trained and my mentality behind the way I pushed myself. And
where do you think that came from?
Oh, my old man and mum always pushed me, and then also pushing, but then they gave me the opportunity to play those sports. It's pretty full on. Basketball, it's non-stop, and then you play Friday, Saturdays, and then if you're playing footy, then you got footy Sunday. So I guess if it's not for them to driving you to those games, then you're probably not going to be there. And then probably another big one was the school I went to. Like I went to Melbourne College and had a sports scholarship there, which I started from year 7. And from year 7, year 12, I was on the basketball program there, and taught me a lot of good habits there, just about training and lifting weights. And that was probably one of the better decisions I made, was going to that school, because I wasn't actually going to go there originally. I was meant to go to a school, CRC North Keilor. But I made the change I think it was 2 weeks before year 7 started. I made the switch to go to Maribyrnong. No friends, no nothing. It was a complete fresh start. It probably turned out to be probably one of the better decisions I've made in my life to go there.
Was it a good pressure from the parents, like a positive pressure? Because, I've seen, I think I was listening to a conversation with Thierry Henry, the soccer player, the other day. But his dad's pressure was a bad pressure. Yeah. No, there was definitely no pressure the way I performed or anything. It was always go out there and just have fun with your friends. Yeah. If you enjoy it, that's the main thing. If you don't enjoy it, then they're not going to be, they weren't going to be angry at me saying I don't want to do this anymore. But it was something that I always enjoyed, and then
they made me enjoy it because they drove me there. Like I got to live out and play with my mates, and like I said, I've got a lot of great memories. Won a couple of good titles, and it's just something that it was the best.
I spoke to your mate James, and he said the thing that stood out at a young age for you was just the athleticism and the drive to be better. So did you think you were different? Like, could you tell that there was a level between you, perhaps? I'm not sure if you saw it that way, and then other kids.
The athleticism has always been something that's been one of my strengths, whether it's jumping and endurance sprints. I've sort of always just been pretty naturally gifted in that behalf. But my dad was a pretty athletic person as well when he played footy. Like, he took some big marks when he played, and I think, when you hear from people who used to watch him back in the day, they just go, your old man was just an athletic beast. So you sort of got to thank him, I guess, for those genes. And also, I think my mum was a pretty good runner apparently back in the day. So got some good genes there. It was probably, I didn't probably peak until like I reckon under 16 is when I sort of turned the corner. Before that, I was probably just floated in the middle, and then after 16, I sort of just took that next step.
Did you have a plan B at that age to do anything other than sports?
No, I think I was still pretty young, like under 14, still pretty young.
So you were perhaps in between that phase of deciding where you wanted to take it.
Yeah, I guess that's where the decision come. What do you pick? Are you going to pick football or basketball?
No, but I meant like going to uni or something.
Going to uni. Oh, geez, man, me and school weren't the best.
How so?
I got through school, like I did year 12, but it probably wasn't something that was my true passion, was school. I got it done, like I said. But
what was it?
I just love sport. I think that's just a big one. Yeah.
Could you sit down? Are you good at sitting down?
Oh, geez. Yes and no. Yes and no.
Because we're similar, man.
I just think my whole life is just, my passion's been sport. Just playing sport. Like, it's just always what I've done, and just staying fit. No matter what I'm doing, anything. So, I think as I got through high school, there is the discussion like, did I want to go to college, play basketball over there? Yeah. But then also, you always had in the back of my mind, like, footy was always in the back of the mind.
What made you choose?
I had when was I? I would have been 19, and I was probably, like, there was a few discussions whether I could go play in the NBL. Like, after school, I made the decision. Obviously, I didn't want to go to college. I was going to stay here, and I was going to try play in the NBL. So there was a few discussions of that happening, like potentially like that was going to happen. I was playing pretty much in the VFL standard of basketball, which was called the Seaball back in the day. And I was playing in that with Geelong Supercats. And I just remember one day I had a phone call from Brett Allison, who was a coach at Melbourne back in the day. And he said, do you want to come down for just a little run around with the boys in their off season, have a kick and see if you love it? And I said, oh, fuck, all right, we'll go give it a crack. And I just remember that training session. I went down there, and there was probably 6 boys out there. There was like Jack Watson, Jack Grimes, all these older players that used to play for Melbourne. And I just remember I just loved it. I was out there, just the boys, just the way they invited me in. And I remember the training session. They sort of put me through a bit of a fitness test. Like, I had to do a 1K'er, and I think I ran a sub 3 1K'er. So I was like, a few boys like, wow. And I just remember driving home with my dad that night, and I just said, mate, I think I want to give this a crack.
What was it about it that was so good? Was it
just the way they invited me. Like, they don't know me. I'm just a random basketball that's come off the streets, and then I'm having a kick with AFL footballers. What's the way to put it? Like, I'm just like them pretty much. Like they could have easily said, you don't have to have a kick with you, but they did. They invited me in. I did a full training session with them, and it was, I just remember that drive home. I said to Dad, I think I want to do this. And I think he would have been maybe a few months later. I signed on at Melbourne as a Category B rookie.
How important's that feeling?
Oh, mate, it was awesome, because obviously my dad played for Melbourne. But
just in anything that you do, like there is, like, this is what I said before about content. Like, you can just tell,
Yeah, I just knew. I was driving home, and I said, like, if I can get this opportunity. I just knew. I said, no, it's meant to be. Like, that was awesome. I want to give this a crack now. And then, yeah.
Did you feel any pressure? Because I remember you saying in another conversation that you were always your old man's son.
Yeah.
So was there ever that pressure that you felt internally as a result of that?
No, not at all. Like, my dad never put pressure on me to play footy.
Not from your old man, but just from others.
No, not at all. Like, this was purely a decision that I made. Like, it was just, like I said.
It's more just like when you were going through the ranks, let's just say. I think you said someone say that you're always the father of Sean.
Yeah, son of Sean.
The son of Sean.
Son of Sean.
You're always the son of Sean.
I still get that one.
Really?
Still get
but what I mean by that is that the external pressure from other people because there was that.
Yeah,
father
I don't. Nah, for me, like, I'm a pretty chilled and pretty laid back person, and like, I don't really read too much into that sort of stuff. People say it, but even just like anything in the media or social media, it's just, I don't really read into anything. I'm a pretty focused person, and it's just any decision I make is the decision that I want to make. So yeah,
it's funny you commented on the love for it just before, and that was something that I noticed. Like, there's a lot of people that post on social media, and I went through your content, and when you were getting drafted in, or when the when you were playing football a lot, like, there was like, it was always the build up. I'm looking forward to this. I can't wait for this. How good is this? Mm-hmm. So it gets me thinking that you are someone that enjoys having that external drive, that external focus to work towards.
Yeah.
You see that as accurate?
Yeah, because it's probably like why it looked like that was because, like, probably my first 6 years, I was cursed with injuries. So then every time I was, like you said, like, can you get back? It was because I've just gone through a pretty long layoff on the sidelines, and I was just hungry to get back. And then I would get back. I'd probably play, I reckon, 6-7 games, then bang, I'd get knocked with another pretty major injury.
Yeah.
Like, I think I've had surgeries on pretty much every part of my body.
Really?
So
that take its toll mentally?
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely tough. There's times where you just want to throw the towel in, or you're not motivated, because rehab's a pretty tough place.
What was the worst injury?
My ankle. I broke my ankle. I can't remember the years.
It was making me sick, man.
Yeah, so I fractured my ankle, and I had a plate put in it, and then had come back from that, recovered. But then I was in the off season. I had the plate removed because it was giving me a bit of dramas, and then it was about 6 weeks post my surgery. I had a pretty nasty infection, and I was in Bali, and I had to make the call: do I come home or stay? And luckily, I did make the call, because by the time I got back to Melbourne, my foot was the size of a balloon, black, purple, and then I was in hospital for about a week and a half. Had 3 surgeries, and I was probably a day or 2 away from losing my foot. So
serious?
Yeah, serious. Yeah, it was pretty full on. So
have you talked about that before?
People that know me, would know that. But
how old were you when that happened?
I would have been probably just after COVID, I reckon, or maybe just before COVID. Okay. I can't remember properly the date. But it was not too long ago.
Yeah.
It was, I was in hospital for, it was about a week and a half, and I had about three clean outs. It was a nasty staph infection that I had. I was pretty lucky that I did make the call to come home, because it literally turned from a little red mark to my foot was literally like balloon.
So you were on the flight and you were like, holy
crap. And then funny enough, my partner flew over. So I went with the boys 4 days before, and then my partner was coming over, and then we were going to go and spend a week there, me and her. My fiance, like Elise, who's probably been one of my biggest supporters to this date. She's seen me at my highest and then my lowest. She's flown over, and she's pretty much done a big U-turn. She got off the plane, and then we were back on the plane the next day. And it was horrible. I was like overheating in the airport, sweating because of the infection. And I pretty much just made it to the into the Epworth by about a day or two. It was pretty scary. It was pretty scary.
Yeah, Staff's nasty, man.
Yeah,
Did you see?
nasty.
Do you know Ben Askren?
Ben Askren, yeah, I've seen that, the double lung. It's insane. But it's he's out of hospital now. I just saw. But yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, I got Staff. I remember maybe it was during COVID actually. I did jiu-jitsu. And it was on my hand, and I took this medicine for it, and thankfully my GP was my best mate's dad.
Yeah.
But I don't like texting on a weekend a doctor because you know that they're not working.
Yeah.
And 4 days into this treatment, and I've got blisters like popping up all over my whole forearm, or my whole And I messaged him and I was like, don't think the medicine's working. And he's like, I think you've got a really bad staph infection. And he was like, nah. But he's like, go to the doctor right now, and thankfully it cleared up.
Jump on the antibiotics.
But that was pretty scary.
Yeah, they're not fun.
No.
It's just like everything. You just like it's just the pain, but then you just your body temp goes up, everything. You feel horrible.
What age did you meet your partner?
So we've known each other for 15 years, me and Elise. So it's been a long time, high school sweethearts. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, she's rid the wave. She's gone through all the highs, all lows. Like I said before, I've had like a lot of injuries. And yeah, no, she's just awesome. She's my biggest support. And I'm just very thankful for her to be with her every day. So yeah.
What's the best thing about her?
Oh, it's like I said, I think just the love she has for me and the support she gives me, no matter what. Like I've made obviously a couple of big mistakes, and I've, been at my lowest with my injuries and everything. But she's just always there and just she's by my side no matter what. Picks me up and just puts a smile on my face. And now we've got two beautiful kids, Tilly and Tommy, who we're very lucky to have. And Tilly probably come at the perfect time. Obviously when I had all my stuff that come out a couple of years ago. So
how were you after that? Was that would you say that's the lowest
that's the lowest
in the injury?
Yeah, that's definitely the lowest that I've ever been.
Yeah. What were you feeling in that phase?
The first 4 months, probably the first 4 to 5 months was the worst. It's just the process they have to go through. Sort of feel like a bit of a criminal. The way that I felt.
Why?
You get your phone taken.
No. Sorry, the injury.
Oh, the injury.
Yeah.
Oh, with my injuries.
Yeah. Sorry.
Just with all my injuries, it was just.
With the ankle, was the ankle the worst, the lowest?
Ankle was the worst. Yeah.
But
geez, I could reel off all of them. I've got shoulders. I've had knees.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ankle was that flight home for her. Because I had to get painkillers from Bali because I was in that much pain, like 10 out of 10, and she was, flying home. I'm sweating, and I think she was pretty nervous about how I was going to get home. After
all those injuries and everything, and the low points and all that sort of stuff, when you said you're throwing the towel, like that must have come up a lot. Yeah, like it does at the start. I think when you have an injury. I think when you initially have it, it's just like a big fuck. Like, why does this always happen to me? Like, fucking, it's just annoying. But then I think as I got older, I just sort of just said, like, yeah, it sucks, but next day get up and you just gotta like, mate, I'm in a pretty privileged position. What I'm in playing football, like I'm gonna get through this, and you just always find a way through it. You just lean on your teammates, and you just like I said, my Elise. Family, and then they always just give you the positive reinforcement that you'll get back. And to my credit, like I always did get back, always got myself back into the team, which was something I'm pretty proud of. I got to play, I think I played about 46 games in 8 years with all my injuries, so I'm pretty happy to be able to do that. Probably the back end of my career, I started playing some pretty good football, and I was locking myself in the team. It's just unfortunate what happened. Is there an element of yourself that changed throughout all the injuries, do you think? Like confidence? Pretty resilient. Yeah. Confidence, resilience. I reckon resilience is the big one. Okay. Like I said, I found a way to get back. And like I said, my training standards, I push myself in rehab. Like I'd push myself like to the limits, like off legs, weights. And then I would just
if I had a time frame to get back, say 2 weeks, I'm gonna try running. Like I always tried to beat it. Like I wanted to be running in a week and a half. Just always had that competitive mindset to get back earlier than what the doctors or everyone was saying.
Is that mindset good?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
I think it's a good one.
Yeah, no, it's good. And I'm always like, even now, like I go to the gym every morning now. Like I go probably 5 times a week, and it's tough. Like because I start work at 7, so I'm going to the gym at 5, but I'm just too competitive. Like I feel worse if I go to work. If I don't go to the gym, I'm like fuck, I didn't go.
But in that scenario, that's almost the like no one's watching.
Yeah.
So are you saying that you're too competitive, but you're almost like competing against yourself in a way?
That's it.
Holding yourself to a standard.
You sort of do. Like you do compete against yourself. Like I try to push myself. If I do something, the next time I do it, I want to do it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like sort of just doing the same thing, just plateauing. Like I just try to get better each session. I try to get a bit fitter, a bit stronger. And that's just something that I've always engraved in myself, just to get better and better, just 1% better every day.
Do you think that mindset has its negatives though?
It can, because then it sort of can consume you a little bit. But I feel like I've got a good balance around that now. Like when I find now, and when I was playing footy, like if I'm working or at the gym, like put all my focus into that. That's where I'm pushing myself. But as soon as I'm home, that's done. Like you switch off. It's about family time, and just and not thinking about all that sort of stuff. So once I'm home, like I just switch off, and I'm like I said, I'm a pretty anyone would say like I'm pretty relaxed. I'm a pretty chilled character.
I think that's the ability to switch off.
Yeah,
amongst all of that is important.
Once, because if you don't switch off, you just cook yourself.
Far out. I want to cook myself, I think. I'm in a weird phase at the moment though, because it's like trying to figure out what the balance looks like.
Yeah.
Like someone said to me the other day, I can't do that. Or it's good for their mental health to go out and connect with people and have dinner and all that sort of stuff with people. And I said, well, I'm not doing that at the moment. And they said, well, you're a month and a half into, full time.
Yeah.
So it is hard to sort of find that balance because I'm trying to figure out how to pay rent in a few months.
Yeah.
So there's a different level of motivation.
Yeah, like it is. Like you got to have that balance. So like I said, you have your time with the family, that, but then also do like to have time and see my mates from school and everything, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I just it's a big one, that just balance.
It sounds like people and like a close, tight knit.
Yeah,
friendship
like I've got friendship group.
Like
I've still got the same friendship group from year 7.
Yeah.
And like we've been mates ever since, and we're very tight, very close. And the same thing with basketball mates that I've played with since under 10s that I still talk to.
Yeah,
people from footy, like all through Melbourne, I'm still very close with. So, I think me being close to my mates and family is a big one. Like it's definitely.
You've touched on it a few times, but the mistake, I guess you just said, you were playing some good footy at that time, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I think I remember saying you played 14 games straight or something.
Yeah, I think it was 4. I think I played 14 straight, which is probably the most I played ever. I think before that, I reckon I would have lucky get 8. I would always have play 8, then I'd get an injury.
Yeah.
And then be out for 10 plus weeks.
Yeah.
But but then that last year I was probably playing some of my best footy. I was playing up forward and cemented my spot in the team. Where previous years I was sort of in and out, injury.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Was that the mistake in itself? Was that an accumulation of anything?
Nah, it was just that was just a silly impulse decision that I made. There wasn't nothing behind it. It was just a decision that you would take back and you regret.
Yeah.
And it's just something I've always said that I don't feel sorry for myself. Like I've made the mistake.
Did you?
I've owned it. What's that?
Did you feel sorry for yourself at the time?
Yeah, I did. Oh man, it was horrible. It was a genuine roller coaster of emotions that I went through.
Can you remember the day you got caught?
The day I got the call. Yeah, I remember the day I got the call. Yeah.
No, but I remember you saying that when I say caught, like fuck, I'm just using the wrong word here almost. I remember you saying you knew you were in trouble.
Oh, sorry, yes. The day of the game. Yeah, I was like, when I was like, fuck, like there's a chance that it could happen here. Like I was sort of, I'm like, yeah, it's probably gonna be it. And
was drugs and all that sort of stuff, was that something that was common throughout your childhood?
Nah, not at all. Nah, not one bit at all. Like I said, I was a very active person. And even like drugs when I was playing footy, it didn't consume me. It was nothing that was an issue. It never consumed me. It was just like I said, it was just something that I've just made a big blunder on, big misjudgment, and I got caught. And I just got to, it's just something that you just got to pay the price for in a way, but it's just about owning it.
Yeah.
You got to move forward. Like it's not the end of the world. I've got 2 kids at home. Like I said, there's a chance that I could go back to AFL. I've got 2 more years to go. Like it's something that's there. Like it's unlikely because I'm my age. But like I said, I'm a pretty competitive person. I'll never say no, and I'll push myself.
How was your state of mind between the test and actually getting the call?
Well, I tried to block it out as much as I could.
Yeah.
Probably the first week I was a bit rattled, didn't know who to tell, so I didn't really tell anyone, I didn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
And it was just sort of like I said, just as best as you can, you got to block it out because you still got footy to play, and we did have finals, and we were playing finals that year. So yeah, I just had to just block it out as best as I could and play footy. But yeah, it was tough, and then obviously you get the call, and that's when it just sort of it all happened, and which wasn't fun at all.
When you say it all happened, what does that mean?
Oh, you get the call, and then you got to go into the club, and you sit. They tell you what's happened, blah blah blah. They say our starter's in the other room. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. They're going to probably take your phone. You need to hand over laptops, just anything. I was like, Jesus. So yeah, go in there, you do all that, and then they say, all right, I think it was 3 months to the date. We have to sit down and have a pretty much interrogation question. Went for about 4 hours, 5 hours, I think. Just question, just everything.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was
good potty almost.
Yeah, mate, literally. It was it wasn't much fun, that build up to that thing, because you just.
Right, so there was a 3 month gap between that.
Yeah, so they'll stand in front of them. They hand you the notice. This is what we're getting you for the game day. Take your phone, everything, and then they go, we have a chat in 3 months, like an interrogation thing where they get to know the story of what happened.
That's a long time.
Yeah, so it was a long time I had to sit on it. It was terrible.
And you obviously couldn't play football then? No,
nothing.
Yeah,
no, I still can't play. I can't play anything now.
Yeah. But there was no, like formal ban then, though.
No, that was what's the word? Like suspended.
Suspended.
Okay. Yeah. So from that point on, you're suspended till you get charged with the game day sort of stuff.
Where were you when you got the call?
Where was I? I think I was at the physio.
Really?
Yeah. So I was at the physio. I got a call from someone from the club, and they said you just need to come in ASAP. And I said I'm at the physio. I'll be there after. They said just pretty much get her as soon as you can.
Do you remember the fallout like that day, like when you got home?
Horrible. Obviously, going home with no phone, and so driving home with no phone. Then you walk through the door and you got to tell Elise what's happened, and bit of tears, bit of everything. Then you call your family, mates. Obviously, then off Elise's phone, out of mine. But it's just telling everyone. It was heartbreaking. But
what was the main disappointment out of?
Embarrassment. It's fucking embarrassing. Like then you're sitting on it, waiting for the media to put it out on all their things, all the platforms. And then you obviously get people that comment on it, which I don't really, which is something good. I don't read into much of it. Like I don't read any articles. Didn't read the comments or anything. But also probably the one thing that probably surprised me was just the pretty overwhelming support that I actually got. Like a lot of people actually got rallied behind me, and it made it a bit easier at the time. The one I look back at now, it's actually wow. Like it's actually couldn't believe how many people actually supported me through it. But that first 3-4 months was pretty shocking.
Why?
just like I said, the embarrassment. I didn't want to. Probably the first month, I didn't really want to leave my house. Like I don't think I went to did any food shopping or anything. I just sort of was just hanging around home and didn't really go anywhere. I don't think I didn't train much the first month.
Is there a word or emotion or anything that you can attribute to how you were feeling at the time?
Yeah, just all devastated, flat.
Was it like depressed? Like, was it that bad?
Yeah, you could say a little bit depressed, but
yeah,
it was just deflating. Just had everything. I was playing such good footy, and then just got all taken. Just gets taken away from you.
That's why I asked about your relationship with sport growing up.
Yeah.
So it's like if you've tied yourself to being something, and it's like it's who you are, and it's taken away.
Yeah. So then, obviously you go through all that, and then you have to you get a lawyer because it's a pretty complex situation, and then they're telling you all the outcomes, that what can happen, this, that, and I thought I was meant to get a 3 month ban, so I was like, that's if like 3 months, like that's okay. So I was planning to be back in January for pre-season, and then just unfortunately got the call on the 3 month, right on that 3 month that unfortunately you get in 4 years instead. So that was the shock.
Was that harder than the previous 3 months?
Yeah, it was pretty tough. I was like I was a bit shocked on why it was going to be that long.
Was that hard to tell people?
Yeah, because I've told everyone that I'm going to be back.
Yeah,
I was training my ass off. So from that, obviously at the start, I didn't really do much, but then I sort of pulled myself together and I was training pretty hard because in like 3 months, would get like going to go back to the club. I'm going to train my ass off. I get back into the team, this, that. And I was working real hard, probably running by myself 3 times a week, gym. And then, to get the call that, nah, you're not getting 3 months. You're going to get 4 years instead. I was like, that hurt.
What's the main thing you've learned from yourself getting that news?
What's that?
The main thing you've learned from yourself, like dealing with all of that.
That I was a pretty strong person. Like I said, I've always said before, like resilient, something that I've just learned. Have you taken a positive from it? Yeah, definitely. It's just made me be a better family man now. I put a lot of time into my family, and they're the reason why I get up every day now, working for them. What's happened's happened, and they're the real reason right now why I get up every day and I'm smiling. And Elise always says to me now, like, you just look happier, you're healthier. Like I said, I train every morning, and I'm just a healthier, happy person. What would she have seen at your lowest? Oh, like I said, just in bed, eating crap, not doing anything, just sitting on my phone, all the things that you'd probably expect. Yeah, it just I just didn't want to do anything. That was just the one. Were you feeling sorry for yourself? What was it? No, probably maybe at the start I was like, fuck, I felt a bit sorry for myself, but then that's when I sort of had to real reflect and say, like, what were you thinking? Like, what was the state of mind? Because it's hard. Yeah, it's like such a lonely. Yeah, it's lonely. Lonely part of the world. But like I said, I've got a lot of good mates. They come in checking me a lot. Yeah, lifting me up out of bed and got me outside, got me doing things. Hard to talk about? Yeah, it's tough. It is, yeah. It was a tough time. Yeah. But I'm just happy that I got through it. And like I said, I've come at the end probably a better person. I've got 2 more years left in my band before I can start playing sport again. But like I said, my family is the reason why I get up out of bed now, smiling, friends, all rally behind me. And I've got a lot more to live for the next 2 years. So, do you look back on those times and you? Because I suspect that anything that happens in your life from this point on, I mean, I'm speaking. You can't tell the future, but I suspect there isn't going to be too many things that are harder than that. Yeah, no, fuck it. Yeah, it'd be tough to top. It's fair to say. That's what I mean. Yeah, like just everything. Like it was just horrible. Like front page front page Herald Sun, first news article on the news, just your face. Like your family sees that. It's not a very nice thing.
Did you even did you look at that? Did you?
Nah, not at all.
Yeah.
Nah, didn't read one.
Yeah.
Nah, just stayed away from it. Didn't need to read it because it gets.
How did you know about it? Someone messaged you or something?
Oh, like if you've got the TV on in the background, then it's bang first one. Go to a cafe, newspaper's sitting there.
You're kidding.
There's your face.
Did you get? So I can see why you wouldn't want to leave the house then.
Yeah, so it's just everywhere.
Did you have the thought that people were watching you and all that sort of stuff? And
yeah, like you're the odd person that people come up to you. They say like, "Fuck, you're Joel Smith, eh?" Like,
yeah.
Oh, you're the person that got done. And like those sort of comments. But like I said, to be honest, like a lot of people actually got around me, which was was a part that made it easier.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's funny. If you were to read the article, you would have thought you were like fucking Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, exactly right. It was which is it's just horrible, which is just completely wrong. Like it's just it's just not what I am. It was just the way it all happened is just I couldn't believe it. It was just I just couldn't believe it. What was going on? Because I'm like, how? I was just always ask the question, how to my lawyers, and it's just I don't know.
I think you said before it was a roller coaster. And I think you sort of asked the question before, what did you learn about yourself? Is there something that you think is almost an extension of yourself from what you went through as a result of that, like as to who you are as a person today? Like a part of you that wouldn't have existed unless you had gone through that?
I think just the best way to put that would be like obviously with my career, I had so many ups and downs. I come back from so much. Obviously with my ankle, like could have been done. It was in a pretty flat place. So I guess having those experiences before, obviously not to the magnitude that what I went through, but obviously went through a lot of ups and downs. So I sort of just had little tools how to get back on my feet. Which I just learned over my footy career, which is probably one thing that maybe made the way I am now and get me through that little period, just purely from my footy, like those injuries. If I didn't have those injuries, like I would just wouldn't know what it felt like to have like a big setback like that. If that makes.
It's so easy for me to ask the question. I don't want to ask the question like, do you wish it didn't happen? But is there a positive amongst all of it?
Yeah, because I guess I wish it didn't happen. Yes,
yeah.
That's
I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, that's the easy answer. Like, I'd love to still be playing.
Yeah.
But like I said,
do you look at AFL players now and you think that could be me?
Nah, not at all.
Okay.
Nah, like they're my mates. Yeah. Like I'm just always happy to watch my mates run around, play footy.
I remember you saying you still watch it. Doesn't stop you watching.
No, I don't stop watching. I'll still watch it. I probably won't sit there by myself and watch a game. Like I never really watched too much footy when I played anyway. But if I'm with my mates or anything, like I'm happily watch the footy. Like there's no hard feelings like that. Like I've moved on. Like I said, I will play footy again, whether it's AFL or local. It's just it's just a decision that sort of just shaped me, and you would never make again, and
Is there a conversation or a memory from that time? Sorry to harp on it, man, but I like taking it deep, as you know.
Yeah.
Is there a conversation or a memory from that time that you'll never forget?
I think when I got the second notice about obviously the trafficking and the possession stuff, when I got hit with that second charge, I think I remember clearly was I was on FaceTime with my lawyers at the time because I was playing golf and they said you sort of need to get home right now. Something's come up, so I've raced home and was on the FaceTime with the lawyers, and then they said Asada have come back and they're throwing you these 2 charges, and I was just in shock. Like hear those words, I was like, what? And then I just remember like my lease was bawling her eyes out. She couldn't sit in front of him. She just walked away, was just bawling her eyes out. And I just remember that so vividly, and that just crushed me.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, crushed. It was just hurt. And then as soon as we hanged up, I just started crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was horrible.
I think you said before that the hardest part was how it sort of made others.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like seeing that, like that really crushed her. And then it just, hurt me. And then that just made everything I was going through just fucking 10 times longer and 10 times worse. Like it was just, to this day, I don't know why they went down that path to do that. I don't think it's happened to anyone else before, but it is what it is, mate. Like I said, I've said it before. Don't feel sorry for myself. If I didn't make that mistake on that day, then it is what it is.
Yeah. Do you think it, like, as you said that she was helping you get through it as well,
mm-hmm.
Do you think she took the role of, because I'm assuming if she took the role of doing what you were doing, like it would have been bad.
What's that, sorry?
Like if she was in bed all day.
Yeah. Oh, same thing. Like I'm the same. Like I'll be trying to help her as much as I can.
Yeah.
Get her
but
out.
what I mean is if she didn't take a position of strength perhaps.
Oh yeah, then it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Like I would have done nothing.
So it sounded like that was her moment to. Was she as emotional as you throughout that whole period?
Obviously at the start when it first came, it was very emotional. But no, she was strong as she was the rock. So she just said it's gonna be all right. Like she come to all the meetings, every meeting she was there. That happened always, every single one.
That's when you know she's the one.
That's mate. All the paperwork, all everything. Like I couldn't even do half the stuff just because it was too hard to do.
Well,
all the paperwork and stuff you have to do to send off to him. Like I just physically could not do it, mentally could not do it. So she did it all, just little stuff like that. Just.
Is there something that you haven't told her that you'd want to?
No, it's funny. We actually because we're getting married into the year, and we actually caught up with our celebrant a couple of weeks ago, and same thing. Our celebrant asks like, "What do you love about her?" So it's funny you say that because because literally like we had that conversation maybe a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like sitting, and I pretty much told her. So, but no, it's just everything about her. Just love her.
Or just a message or something that got you through that whole period. Like, is there something that you haven't? It's not about what you love about her, but it's like a message you'd want to tell her or something you'd want to tell her from that.
Just thank you for getting me through. I guess if it wasn't for you, it could have been a lot worse. Like I could have been gone down a shock another path. But just very grateful. Thank you. She's the best partner, and our kids are going to be very lucky because they got a very good mum. So
good father as well, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
What about your the turning point from the low compared to because as is the case with I'm probably at that point now with. On a smaller scale, like fitness-wise, you can only do it for so long.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I can't do this for any longer.
Yeah.
Was there a distinct memory that you had in regard to taking the turn, I guess, or taking the path to where you are now?
Yeah, I just reckon it would have been maybe 5-6 months post, I reckon.
So what would have been? Early 24.
Early 24. It was just one thing. I just accepted it. I just knew what I was going to be getting. Sort of had a rough idea what was happening. Couldn't change it, and I think I just knew that what's happening I can't change. This happened.
So there's a big gap between the announcement, yeah.
Yeah, massive gap. Like
okay.
It went on for. I reckon it went on for about a year. I reckon it was a long time before anything.
When we first started speaking them, it almost wouldn't have been announced then.
Nah, I reckon it would have been close to a year. It was all going through.
See, I'm horrific with media, man.
Yeah, so
I don't look at the news.
Like I said,
when I first started, I mentioned you asked me what you want to speak about.
Yeah.
So I typed in your name on Google, and that's when I even found out about it. Like I don't absorb the news at all.
Yeah. So no, I reckon maybe it would have been like half. I just sort of accepted, like this is gonna happen. This is what it is. There's no point sitting and just being flat. Like I've got a family now. I've got my daughter. Elise was pregnant. So I just need to, keep moving forward. And
I saw you say your daughter was the best thing that happened out of 2023.
Yeah, I guess if I didn't have her, she was another reason why.
Yeah.
She just took all the pressure, like anything that was happening.
Wow.
Like I could go out, have the worst day ever.
You come
home, and all you just see her run to you, call your dada, and then you just get anything happen. You could have the worst day ever, and then you come home to her, and gone, having the best day.
I could see why that'd help.
Yeah, no, it does. And then now I've got Tommy, got 2 of them, and they're nutcases. They're not. They're going to be pretty wild kids. So it's the best, mate.
Does that change your? I could see why that would drive you.
No, that drives me now.
Yeah.
It's a big driving factor now.
Yeah.
Them two, making them proud that I'm a good dad.
Yeah.
And just every day, just everything I do is for them and for Elise every day now.
What do you think is the best part about yourself? Hard question to ask.
It is. I think the resilience is the big one. That's something I'm pretty well known for, and just my caring nature. I'm pretty easygoing, caring, just a happy guy. Don't really take too much too seriously, which people will say. So I'm pretty easygoing. Not much phases me. So
James mentioned that you would often take him and mates to events that they otherwise wouldn't have been able to get to.
Yeah. No, always, like I said, always, like when you're a footy player, you're sort of in a pretty good position, so you can sort of take them to a few games, get them into the rooms. Like James has a daughter as well, so even just getting her down into the rooms after a win, like just stuff like that. Like she'll remember, and he loves to. But no, he's my best man at the wedding, James. He's been a good mate. He was same thing, one of those guys that if I was having a bad day, I'd give him a call. He'd be there. He'd be in my house in 30 minutes. So I'm very lucky to have him as a mate. And they're just all my mates, just very lucky.
Yeah, you mentioned before I think you said it about your wife, but his wife, yeah?
No, fiance.
Fiance, yeah. Babe fiance. Like having her around was so important, but it sounded like an accumulation of people. Like if you didn't have those people around you, it would have been.
So that's what I said. The amount of support, that's the thing that got me going back on my feet, and just completely just took my mind away from it. That everything was happening.
Was it hard to tell your old man?
Yeah, it was hard. Parents was horrible. Obviously, Mum had a few tears when I told her, and then Dad was same thing. Just a bit confused. Like there's like they didn't know that was going on.
Did it make it harder because he had played AFL?
No, I think.
Or for him, perhaps.
I just think it's any. I think it's any parent.
Yeah.
If you go through that, it's a shocking conversation to have.
Yeah.
But like I said, we got through it. They supported me, although it was a mistake, and they told me. They gave me some pretty hard words, but also it was out of love. It was all out of love. They just care for you. They love for you.
Yeah.
They just want to see you happy.
What's your advice to anyone in general that's going through hard times?
Let's lean on the people close to you. That's the big one. Don't try and fight it yourself. Talk. Just get it out. That's the best one. Just don't try and do it yourself. The best thing to do is talk.
Yeah, I think what you said before about accepting it as well.
Yeah, and accepting it. Like know what you've done. Like obviously it sucks, but know what you've done. It's just about growing, learning from it, and just not making that mistake again. I
try and reframe a lot of things that I'm going through at the moment into a positive. Yeah. And when I say things that I'm going through, it doesn't really pales in comparison to you, but what you went through at the lowest. But it's more just like I'm trying to figure things out. Like I'm working disgusting hours. Like there's a lot of things going on, and it doesn't feel like anything's clicking.
Yeah.
But then you think about how many others have gone through stuff that I've gone through, and this is just related to anything that you do, and like you need to do that stuff. You need to go through those hard times because it makes the future better.
Better, definitely. It shapes you.
Yeah.
If you don't go through tough times now, then I guess when you get older and you go through a tough time, it's you're figuring out now how to get through it.
Do you think about it much today?
Nah, not at all. No, completely.
Aside from when you get fucking grilled on it, like today.
Yeah, nah. To be honest, not at all.
Yeah,
that's a distant memory. Moved on as soon as it was all cleared, signed off, mate. That was the last time. Me and Elise were in Gold Coast when it was all finished. So, I just remember we went out for dinner, went to a nice restaurant, and that's it. That was the end of the chapter. Now move on to the next. So we don't. If people ask me, like, I'm happy to talk about it, but I won't talk about it.
What's the hardest thing to talk about it? It's just
to be honest, I don't find it that hard talking about it anymore. Back in the day, I did. Obviously, when you get a bit deeper, you can, but that's when you sort of brings back all those emotions. But the big pieces about just what happened. Like I'm happy to tell people what happened, but I don't really like to go too much. Obviously, with this podcast, it's a different story. But outside of that, just moved on.
I was saying to
got
my housemate,
better things to worry about.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I was saying to my housemate before, how often are you having a hour-plus conversation without pulling your phone out?
Nah, fuck.
Crazy.
Nah, never.
Nuts, isn't it?
Tell Elise that.
Yeah.
I'm horrible.
Really?
I'm horrible.
Oh, mate, you can imagine me.
Yeah.
My job, social media now. Fuck. What's the exciting part about the next chapter then?
Who just don't know. Like right now, I'm working. Obviously, never really had a proper job because I was out of school footy.
Yeah.
So I've been in construction now for how long? Coming up 10 months.
Yeah.
It's been in construction, and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Like I'm just a labourer, but to be honest, I love it. It's something I was always going to do, was be in the construction industry. That's me now, mate. Just working and being a father until obviously two more years, and then when that ends, my band ends, and then we start thinking about playing sport again. Then we think, like, do I go back to basketball? Do I go footy? But I think right now it's back to footy.
Do you feel like you got something to prove?
Yeah, massively, 100%. Like I would love to go back to AFL, just prove everyone wrong. That would be a pretty big milestone if I could do that.
So when I talk about competing against yourself, that doesn't sound like competing against yourself. That sounds like the driver to me.
Yeah, so that's why I'm training so much now. Staying on top of my fitness. I said in my last podcast I did today, he asked, could you go play AFL? I said, oh fuck, I couldn't go play AFL now, but give me a month training block, and I'd be fine. But no, it's all right. But we got 2 more years, so I'm not really thinking too much about that now. Right now, I'm just working, being a father, and then as that band comes close to an end, that's when I'll start putting more time into it. Because there's no point in me now. I can't actually talk to anyone, and I can't play any sport. So, no, just staying fit, healthy, and that's me. That's my next couple of years.
That must make it easy to get up at 4.
4 o'clock alarm every morning. So
even on weekends.
Weekends I start work a little bit later, and then I'll go to crew fitness. The boys down there, Jace Marley and David Yak, they're 2 boys that have same thing. Just even though I went through all this, they're still supporting me. They're pushing me, and they're just an awesome bunch of blokes down there. Great gym, great vibe.
How important's that? Not I wouldn't say it's an external pressure.
Yeah.
But it's I just love when someone says to me, "You're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Just keep going."
Yeah.
Like it might not be paying off now, but it will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, those boys, they all the coaches down there, like it's probably one of the better gyms going around. Like it's just even just the people who train there, everyone pushes each other. Just every 5 a.m. class, you got the same people, train with the same people. And it's awesome. It's awesome down there.
A lot of good things happening, mate.
It is, mate.
It's good to see.
We've come out the other end, and we're thriving now. It's good.
What I said before about the advice to anyone going through, and the advice to anyone going through hard times, I think it's important to reiterate the fact that there is a brighter future, essentially.
It's always
like,
a big picture.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There are a lot of people that perhaps at the moment, like I saw something yesterday or today that said that 50% of people rely on the government, for money. I'm not sure if that's accurate or not.
Yeah.
But I suspect there's some people that go through hard times and they probably don't think that there's a way out.
Yeah. No, it can feel like that, but it's just about finding that way out. But that's where you've got to lean on your support, people around you to help you, guide you in that direction. Some people can do it on themselves, but a lot of people can't. So it's just about finding the people close to you, and you find a way through it.
Do you have you sound like it's a pretty small circle then?
So smallish, but it's just a tight bunch of lads. Like got probably 10 boys from school that's still pretty close and tight. And then got basketball and all that kind of stuff. But
did your sister win a premiership? Does that drive you a bit more to get back?
Yeah, like that was
a premiership.
Like obviously I unfortunately missed out on playing in the Melbourne one, so that was another driving factor. But watching her win one, that was awesome. Like just the way they won it that year was probably one of the more dominant seasons you're going to see from a AFL team. Then they're probably a good chance to go again this year. But it was awesome.
Was she affected at all, do you think?
Yeah, obviously she's in the system.
Yeah.
And then she's you got her brother whose name's getting thrown through.
Yeah, fuck.
But to her credit, she stayed focused and she had a great year. She played every game and she played in the flag.
Yeah, seems like you guys are really close.
Yeah, we are. No, we're very close. So, her and my daughter are very, very close as well. She's probably the favourite. Amy's the favourite, I reckon. Anyone would say. So, she's doing very well, and she's looking to go to the next level again this year.
My great grandfather named North Melbourne.
What's that name, North Melbourne?
Yeah, he was the club president
there
in
you go.
1956, and he thought that the shin boners wasn't a good name.
Yeah.
And he wanted something characteristically Australian.
So he's got North Melbourne.
No, we adopted the kangaroos.
Oh, the kangaroos, yeah.
So he thought. So I think the word that's used on Wikipedia is something that was characteristically Australian.
So he's the one that's
he adopted that.
Really?
Yeah. So sitting down with Mad Jack and anyone who plays for North, Mad Jack, that was pretty special. Just because it, grew up watching.
Yeah.
I think when you grow up watching people and you sit down with them, it's like, all right, this is pretty special.
Yeah.
Thank you for today, mate.
Thanks, mate.
I just want to commend you for. There's every part of me that thinks you could sit here and say, oh, far out, it's the worst thing ever, and why me and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that's this one thing that's just never been my it's just never been what I've been about with this thing. Whatever I've gone through, it's never been why me. I made the mistake, and just something you got to own when you move forward, and that's it, mate. Like I said, come out the other end, still smiling, and we'll get through it.
Is there anything? Sorry, good about to cut you off there.
No, that's
what
right.
Say?
No, I forgot there.
Is there anything that we haven't spoken about today, or a message, or anything that you'd want to portray that we haven't touched on today?
No, mate, you've done well. You've covered everything pretty well.
Yeah.
Just thanks, mate. It's a good podcast.
Of course.
Good chat.
Yeah, mate. All good. Really appreciate your time making the journey, and mate, I reckon that one's worth a fucking year and a half. Or how long has it been since we started speaking? A while.
Yeah, year and a half.
Probably about a year and a half.
Yeah, we're coming up 2 years.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's going quick. 2 more years to go.
2 more years to go, mate. Buckle up. Can't wait.
Thanks, mate.
brother.
Cheers.
So good.
Beautiful.
Hour 15.
Perfect.
So good. That was good?
That was good, mate.
Yeah.
Done well.